Hello friends, welcome to Gate Termination. In this video I will be solving the questions of DC machines of GATE 2017. So let's begin. In this question we have to find out the current supplied by the generator to the DC grid. These are the various data given in the question: the terminal voltage, the armature current, the speeds at which the generator is rotating, the armature resistance. So I had drawn a circuit of separately excited generator, and since it's a generator, the direction of current will be outwards. Now we can write that Eg1 is equal to Vt plus Ia1 into Ra, which is equal to 145 plus 150 into 0.1, which turns out to be 160 volts. But E is equal to Ke into phi into omega m, which is equal to Kn into phi into n, where n is the speed in RPM. Since it's a separately excited generator, the flux is constant. Hence, Eg1 upon Eg2 will be equal to N1 upon N2, and therefore Eg2 will be equal to 160 into 1000 divided by 800, which turns out to be 200 volts. But Eg2 is equal to Vt plus Ia2 into Ra. Therefore Ia2 will be equal to 200 minus 145 divided by 0.1, which is equal to 550 amperes. In this question we have to find out the resistance to be added in series with the armature. In the question it is given that the load torque is directly proportional to the square of the speed, and here is the circuit diagram of a series DC motor. We know that the torque T is equal to Ke into phi into Ia, and for a series motor the flux is directly proportional to the armature current. Hence torque will be directly proportional to the square of the armature current. Therefore T2 upon T1 will be equal to Ia2 square upon Ia1 square, which is equal to N2 square upon N1 square. Hence Ia2 upon Ia1 will be equal to N2 upon N1, which is equal to 0.5. Now by KVL we can write that Eb1 is equal to Vt minus Ia1 into Ra, which is equal to 220. This should be Ra plus Rf, is equal to 220 minus 30 into 0.4 plus 0.1, which turns out to be 205 volts. Now E is equal to Ke into phi into omega m, which is equal to Kn into phi into n, where phi is the flux and n is the speed in RPM. Therefore Eb2 upon Eb1 will be equal to Ia2 into N2 upon Ia1 into N1, which is equal to 0.5 into 0.5, which is 0.25. Hence Eb2 is equal to 51.25 volts. Now let R dash be the resistance to be added in the armature circuit. Hence we can write Eb1 is equal to Vt minus Ia, there should be Eb2 minus Ia2 into Ra plus Rf plus R dash. Therefore 51.25 is equal to 220 minus 15 into 0.4 plus 0.1 plus r dash. On solving, we get r dash is equal to 10.75 ohms. So this is the value of the resistance to be added in series with the armature circuit. In this question, we have to find out the current drawn by the motor. The terminal voltage, speed, armature resistance and torque are given in the question. We know that the torque T is equal to Ke into phi into Ia. Therefore, Ke into phi is equal to T upon Ia, which is equal to 70 upon Ia. Let's name this as first equation. Now E is equal to Ke into phi into omega m, which is equal to Ke into phi into 2 pi into n upon 60, where n is the speed in RPM, which is equal to 70 upon Ia into 2 pi into 900 upon 60. But E is equal to Vt minus Ia into Ra, which is equal to 220 minus Ia into 0.02. Now on comparing both the equations of EMF, we can write that 220 minus 0.02 into Ia is equal to 70 into 2 pi into 900 upon 60 Ia. Hence 220 Ia minus 0.02 Ia square is equal to 6597.34. On solving the quadratic equation, we get the values of Ia as Ia is equal to 93 ampere, or Ia is equal to 30.07 ampere. Since this value is very large, we neglect this value. Therefore, Ia will be equal to 30.07 ampere. In this question, we have to find out the no load speed in RPM. Here, IL0 is equal to 2 ampere is the no load current, IL1 is equal to 7 ampere is the full load current, and this is the circuit diagram of a DC shunt motor. Now we can write that the field current IF is equal to 120 upon RF, which is equal to 120 upon 240, and hence the field current is equal to 0.5 ampere. Now we can write that the armature current at no load, that is Ia0, is equal to IL0 minus IF, which is equal to 2 minus 0.5 is equal to 1.5 ampere. We also know that EB0 is equal to Vt minus Ia0 into Ra, which is equal to 120 minus 1.5 into 0.8. Hence, EB0 turns out to be 118.8 volts. Now, the armature current at full load can be given by Ia1 is equal to IL minus IF, IL1 minus IF, which is equal to 7 minus 0.5, which is 6.5 ampere. Hence, EB1 will be equal to Vt minus Ia1 into Ra, which is equal to 120 minus 6.5 into 0.8, which turns out to be 114.8 volts. We also know that EB is equal to Ke into phi into omega m, which is equal to Kn into phi into n, where n is the speed in RPM. Since it's a DC shunt motor, the field flux is constant. Hence the EMF is directly proportional to the speed. Therefore, EB1 upon EB0 is equal to N1 upon N0. Therefore N0 will be equal to 118.8 into 1200 divided by 114.8. Hence the no load speed turns out to be 1241.81 rpm. So this is the no load speed of the DC shunt motor.